Okay. Well, it says on the little phone camera thing that it's live. So we'll assume it's working and give a quick update on this whole van thing. I started this, I don't know, a couple of months back. And then a month ago today, we helped drive number one son to Texas for his new job position. And just before that, we stopped working on the van so we could get ready for that trip. Now, we brought some of the things that we've been working on stayed in the van, so we brought them with us. Some things didn't because it wasn't just the two of us in the van. It had more people in the van. So we had to put the seats back in for that trip, and still haven't taken them back out yet. But I'll show you what we did leave in there and how it worked out for us for what little we got to use it. Because again, we didn't stay in the van. It was just a quick drive there, 3 days there, 2,000 miles. And then we did take 5 days coming back, and total we ended up with 4,400 miles, which for us is a really big trip. Um, that's more than we typically put on this van in a year, and we did that in less than 2 weeks. So we'll show you what we've got so far and what's up next. And we were really close to finished before we took this trip. And so we just had a few finishing details to add, and then we can figure out going in the van and how we're going to use it for camping. Timing is everything. Okay, so do a quick showing of this. I'm going to take this off the tripod and show what we've got. So I left part of the mat in that's going to be in there when we're using it, because that didn't affect it, because we just needed the middle row seats. So we got the middle row seats are still in there. This shelf piece, which stacks up, it was in there the whole trip. It worked great. It didn't seem to rattle, move, shake around, anything. So we're real happy with the way that worked. Got the curtain up there. You can see over on that side. So I added a little wood piece, and I'll show this. I've got this videotaped. I just haven't edited anything in a month on this. And we've used a fiberglass rod across to the other side. And so it's just like a sheet that's safety pinned on for now. We'll make it more interesting, more better design later. Okay, let's go around the back. Okay, so the portable toilet rode perfectly in there. We never had to use it, which I'm really happy to say. There were some close calls a few times. You're on the road, and on some of the roads that we went on, there'd be a sign that says next service of any kind, 110 miles. So we were a long ways away from things at some points. But anyway, it rode perfectly, no leaks, no issues. And we've had that for more than 20 years. We've never had a problem with it, but we also haven't taken it on that big of a drive. And then our freezer and refrigerator boxes. And again, I videoed these as I constructed them. I will show those as soon as I can get some editing done. It really worked well. We had dry ice in the bottom, so for our freezer, and then ice up in the top as the refrigeration. And when some of that would melt, or we'd give it to number one son, we'd take some of the ice out of this one and put it up into that one. I think we bought a bag of ice once for this at Buc-ee's, because I like ice in my drinks and things. And we bought dry ice so we could bring some ice cream home from Texas with us. Anyway, so it worked out very, very well. Couldn't be happier. And so far everything went well. Oh, we used that storage area under there extensively, worked great. And one storage area back there that we used for the trip also. Everything really worked well though. And we used the ice chest and freezer extensively. Um, yeah, so that's the update on this. Then one last piece of that is the main bed box area. It was almost finished before we left. And as you probably, if you were following it, you saw that it was all installed. The one last piece we needed was these supports. It's upside down right now, obviously, but these supports for the extension for the head area to get it the full length that I need in there. So anyway, so this is all on there. Now we're just making these. So I'm taking some, just some sheet metal. Oh, you can see that. Good. I wasn't sure if that would just show up. I scratched my layout marks in it, and so that I could bend it up. So then that gets bent into this channel shape, and then that will get screwed down. I've got this one over here. I don't know if that shows up. Okay, those get screwed down, and that gives the channel for this to come out and hold that head extension, and then get pushed in when we're not using it, so we can put the front seats back further and have all this work. On the video, I'll show installing some of these parts, but I think that's the last piece for the main box area. And then we'll be ready to use this, and finally, then the last big piece of the whole camping puzzle is the foam mat area for the couch that converts into the bed area. But that's where we're going on that. So hopefully the next video on that will be coming out soon, I hope. I just need to edit it. So thanks for following along, and we'll see you when we get to the next stage of this. And please, if you have any questions on any of this, put it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them.